Hi everyone, it's Jessica. Today is April 27th, 2015, and this is VEDA Day 27. It was brought to my attention by the fantastic Dave Shelley Burgess that today is World Tapir Day. For those of you who don't know, the tapir is an endangered animal that lives in the jungle. I don't know a whole lot about this particular animal, but I did a little bit of reading about them because it piqued my interest that they were sharing about this, and I kind of wondered, what's the education connection here? And what I realized is that in P is for Pirate, which is a book that recently came out by Shelley and Dave Burgess. If you don't know, Dave Burgess is the author of Teach Like a Pirate, and so P is for Pirate is sort of an ABC's version of going through different things that you can think about to help your kids. And so T is all about the tapir and how the tapir is an underdog in the animal world. And the question that Dave and Shelley posed to readers on that page is, how will you encourage your underdogs? How will you help your students who maybe are those underdog students to have a voice? And so I just kind of wanted to share my take on that. And the thing that I was thinking about are the ways in which we help them to sort of take ownership of their learning experiences, and how we really honor who they are as a person, and how we think about all of the variety of different things that they bring to the table before they even walk into our classroom. Was talking with some staff members who do a lot of coaching and professional learning and various other things in our district today about personalized learning, and specifically personalized professional learning. And we were having some really good conversations around how we sort of scaffold and help students to personalize and what that kind of looks like. And so we kept kind of coming back to this idea of personalized learning really is about a holistic approach to learning and learners, and it really makes a lot of opportunities for learners to take their own pathways, to really consider who they are as learners, and that might look different for a kindergartner versus a 6th grader versus a 12th grader and versus an adult learner. And so we're having some really good conversations around that, and I think that's one way that you can help not just your underdogs, but all students. But that's something that I noticed in my classroom, is that when I started to personalize more, when I started using blended learning more, and when we had access to technology, my underdogs, my kiddos who didn't have a lot of confidence in school, those students who, typically weren't sort of the first to raise their hand or front of the class kind of kids, they were so much more engaged and really excited about their learning. We did a lot of arts integrated, project-based kind of learning, and those kinds of things also really help, kids to kind of come out of their shell. And so I guess my advice to you would be, think of your learners as, whole people, and think about the experiences that they're bringing. Think about maybe the challenges that they might have personally and, academically that are prohibiting them from accessing what you're asking them to. And then just, support those opportunities for them to have a voice, and really find less traditional ways to help them have that voice. And just think about, what is their experience? Each student who walks through your door, what experience are they going to have in your classroom, and how can you create opportunities so that experience is a really positive one for them? Because the more positive it is, the more engaged they'll be. The more engaged they are, the more they're going to learn. So there's my advice to you. Happy World Tapir Day. And Jay and Shelley, thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. I was very excited to see that fun fact, and I learned a little bit about the underdogs of the animal kingdom. So thank you. I hope everyone had a great day, and I'll chat with all of you tomorrow.